Hello everyone! In this session, I'm going to be reviewing with you user acceptance testing approval. What's good documentation? So this is taking it from the perspective of the IT person or the process owner who has to save this documentation as evidence for SOX. So I'm going to walk you through different screenshots to show you. So the first part is this is a ticketing system or a ticket that comes out of a ticketing system, and it has the requested change. So this is a user who said, please add a prompt for the GL that accepts multiple values separated by commas. So they're explaining it. Also the transaction, they're explaining what this is, the original request. And now the IT person comes back and has additional questions or comments. So there's some back and forth. And now what we want to see is the clarifying questions. And it'll say in our report logic, there's some words here, and do you want this change to be made? And what's good about this particular ticket is you see the request, you see that IT is processing the business requirements, the user requirements. That helps evidence that it wasn't just, oh, put this in and no one thought about the consequences. Of course, I know as IT, you think about these things, you do it, but it's the documentation that's really missing. So having the clarifying questions. Next is the IT person has done it. Now in the same ticketing system, they've said, I finished development for the report. Please test it and let me know your comments. So they're requesting the UAT of the user, and now it's continuing to be saved in this particular ticket. If you save it in a Word document, however it's being saved, but now you're saying, I've now pushed it over for requesting the acceptance testing. Now, it also says, here's what the dialog box looks like and what I've done so that you can see what I've done here. And finally, the person doing UAT is now doing the various things, and they came up with the similar results. So they've completed it and they did a screenshot and it says, looks good, please release to production. So they've done the testing, they even showed, here's what I saw. So the developer said, this is what you should see. The user goes in, does some sample test, and they come out with something that looks like what should be. And then finally, what you see at the bottom is the evidence of approval to put into production. So the user is saying, this is looking good. And now finally on the IT side, the IT person is saying, approved, it's in production, and it's done. So those are the elements that you want to save when we're doing documentation of UAT, of user acceptance testing. That's good evidence. I hope this was helpful. See you in the next series when we give more practical tips on documentation. Have a great day.